Okay, so about, wait, start that over. Okay, February 2016, I was meeting with a brand new client. Okay, I think I need like an energy drink.
Woo! Price is wrong, Bob.
Okay, cut. Okay, February 2015, I was meeting with one of my first new clients when I started Vox, and I remember that I had to put a price of what I was worth, I guess you could say. And this client came to me, I'll say his name, Tony Jerry, and in the beginning, he said something super low. Well, it wasn't him, it was one of his like assistants
like
or something.
An HR or something?
Yeah, they said anywhere, they were like $17 to $25. And I thought to myself, what? I was like, well, I just graduated college. I don't want to have a low paying job again. And so at that moment, I was like, well, you know what? I don't think I'm going to do that. So I had the guts and I actually texted Tony and I said, I'm sorry, but I'm worth more than that. And he's not the type of person that ever has someone that says no to him. And so he immediately was like, well, you come over tomorrow. I want to meet you for lunch because let's go over what you're worth, like how much you're worth. And that day at lunch, he presented me with a check. And I wish I had it with me right now because it's up in my office wall. And it had $150. It was a $150 check. And he slapped it down on the table and he said, never work for less than this. Like an hour. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, how'd you go from 17 to 150? And he goes, because you conveyed to me that that's how much you were worth. And he was like, that's just a random number, but I knew that you knew that your work and your abilities were worth this much. And that brings the whole thing of value. And we all need to know how valuable we are. Like, or would you work a $10 job right now? Like an hour? No. Why though?
And I think we struggle so hard as entrepreneurs.
Yeah, we do.
Because there is a roller coaster ride, you know, because like for me as a photographer, wedding season comes and it's like, man, we got plenty, right? Yeah. And then we hit the fall season and it slows down a little bit and we pick up other stuff. But it comes down to like, how much do you love this?
Yeah.
And what do you value yourself at?
Yep.
Because you could tap out right now, throw in the white towel.
Yeah.
And go work for $10 an hour, but are you going to be happy? Are you going to progress? I was recently watching like a YouTube channel. I was going to start over. That was rough. You should probably cut that. Anyways, I was recently watching a YouTube channel of Gary Vaynerchuk. What's his name, Megan? Batch. So I was recently watching YouTubers, like I always do every day. And one of the things that he talked about, the biggest thing you could possibly do for yourself is have patience in yourself. I think when you go back to value, yeah, it's scary to say, hey, I'm worth this much. And I think your story's perfect because you're just like, dude, I just spent like years at school.
Yeah.
I'm worth more than that.
Yeah.
But do I know how much I'm worth? No, but I don't want to put a price tag on myself.
Exactly.
And I think part of the battle that we have with value is it's not really a price tag all the time.
Yeah.
It's not $10 an hour. It's not $100 an hour. It's how much are you willing to sacrifice for your dreams?
Yep.
And not settle to go work for someone else's dreams.
Exactly. And that's what I kept the text. And on my days where I'm not motivated or on days where I guess like I'm the type of person that I have a hard time saying no. And so for me, that even if it's $10 an hour, sometimes I'll say yes because I don't want to say no.
Right.
And when those things happen or when people run over me, that's what my husband always says, I'll look back at that text and I was like, dang, that girl had guts at that moment. Like, where'd she go? And that's what we all have to do daily is we have to really push for conveying to everyone that you meet how much you're worth and what your value is. Because people will pay for you if they see what you believe in yourself.
Right.
So.
Right. So I think an important thing to note is you're the one that controls your value, and you should always be working to build your value, build your dreams. If not, you're going to build value for someone else and their dreams. Yep. And that's not what you want to do as an entrepreneur.
That's a good end.